Hello and welcome to my video on this in-depth on the 75311 Imperial Armoured Marauder. Just at the start I'll say I may occasionally call it the Trexler Marauder because that's its actual name. But anyway, starting off with the box art. So it is the 75311 Imperial Armoured Marauder, 478 pieces. And it has the nice Mandalorian in the corner for the box art, and then the Lego's normal Greeveling. In the bottom you can see the 4 minifigures being Greef Karga, the Artillery Stormtrooper, and 2 Stormtroopers. So most of those minifigures are exclusive to this set, well, other than the Stormtroopers. Well, actually they kind of are because of the faces, but I'll talk about that more later. So back of the box you can see all of the features, which I'll talk about more later in the video. And I do quite like this back of the box art. It is really nice, and it's kind of like a bit of lava flow and kind of in like a valley or crater. And so value, it is £35/$40, and that is pretty good value. You have to stick around to the end of the video to find out what you think about this. And also, if you do enjoy this video, please subscribe, because I'll be doing this for the rest of the summer wave, and I've done it for quite a few of those, so link will be in the description below to the playlist. So the 4 minifigures, Greef Karga, Artillery Trooper, but also known as Mortar Trooper, and 2 Stormtroopers. So starting off with the Artillery Trooper, really good minifigure. I do like the yellow markings. I think it makes it look like a much nicer minifigure. Also with the shoulder pad, it's pretty cool. I like the way it's got the black outline. It's very accurate. He also comes with a backpack, which is pretty good. It's 2 white lightsaber hilts, and those are I do like it quite a lot. I do like the way it fits on there. Also is back printing, and yeah, good minifigure. It's basically a Stormtrooper with yellow markings, but the yellow markings do make the minifigure pretty cool. See it here, they are slightly more orange, and you can see his kind of backpack in this, and it's pretty good. Also he does come with a brick book hand, and you kind of see it there. That is a pretty good representation of it. One thing is they could have maybe included white studs or something, because he's just putting his hand in, representing this, putting the cannon part or whatever you use to fire from it. And that's something Lego maybe should have included. Maybe they included a couple extra hilts. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, 2 Stormtroopers and their standard Stormtroopers with the new helmets, which aren't really new anymore, but because those ones were around for so long, they'll kind of be considered new for quite a long time. Interesting thing about this, so from Solid Brick Studios video I'll reference a few times, you can check it out. So one of them has a kind of glare and the other one's smiling, and it's just interesting that Lego included actual face prints. Greef Karga is in his mayoral costume, and it's really nice. It's the dark red, black and grey, and his face printing's really good with the grey beard and his eyes. It's not 2 faces, slightly disappointed about that. I personally thought it should be or would be 2 faces, but anyway, you can kind of see him here, and it does do a really good job of representing that. I do also like his belt. You can't really see it there, but I do like the wee circle, the bronze circle inside of the golden bit, and it's pretty cool. And looking at this previous one, it's not much of a comparison. It looks much younger, but not really actually younger, but it does look to be. And you can see this one is much less suppose less elevated position, so he's not mayor at this point. Does have the same belt, but this one is the lighter gold print, this one's darker gold. And onto the set, so I'll go through all the features and the design. So the set does come with 4 stud shooters, which I don't know, I feel the front 2 ones aren't as necessary as the turret ones, but they're there, and you can kind of see inside of it a bit there for your front minifigure. And it fits all 4 minifigures, so you can fit 2 here, 1 at the front, and 1 on this back rotation panel. One thing to say that I don't like about this is that cannon on top only has about a 45 degrees angle of rotation, because there's a brick underneath to stop it. I don't understand why that is necessary, because it would be much nicer if it was able to rotate 360 degrees. I don't know, it's kind of disappointing. Also, there's like a yellow line across this image. I don't really know why. It's like near the bottom if you can see it. But the back of the set is pretty good with those like blue dots. That's pretty cool, like they're accurate. On to so I kind of wanted to mention the hatch part does have like a part for your minifigure to stand on. I thought that might be the case. And you can kind of see that Greef Karga standing on it there. The design of the set, I'm going to ignore colour for now. The rest of the design is pretty cool. One of my main criticisms is the cannons, like the ones that, so you can kind of see those curved parts, they rotate, but they're not stiff enough to stay in a position, which is quite annoying. So like if you're angling it, they'll just go off to the like side or something, that's quite annoying. But it is, like the design is pretty cool, like it all opens up, and there are crates there printed, which is pretty impressive. And then you feel like the design is nice, I do like the way it looks. The like slits for the like where you'd see through is pretty good, and it does look to be, it's like a really good playset. Brilliant, like one of the best playsets. You'd see there's a lot of features, it's really easily accessible without like removing the design, but then they could have made it more accessible because the design's pretty bad in my opinion. I don't like the back panel that reveals the crates, it just doesn't look right in my opinion. And it should be light grey, and I'll talk about that more later. And it's just not perfect design wise. The stud shooters don't add to that. They kind of stand out quite a bit if they're green and black. And there's like a tan piece, which I can understand it's supposed to be mud, but if you see like behind the side door, there's a tan piece there with a curved bit. The mud's not going to get up there, and it's on like a stony planet. That's just kind of annoying. They kind of use that as like their base color, so you can kind of see it going through the set, and that's something Lego could just use the dark grey, because they would have a 1x2 in dark grey. But you can see a kid playing with it, and that's kind of, yeah, for a playset value, also with the pieces is pretty good, and it's a brilliant playset, but not a display set. And yeah, you can see here, like you can see there on the top, that cannon should be able to rotate 360 degrees. There's nothing stopping it other than maybe the glass piece might hint at that, but the back door, but the glass piece isn't necessarily necessary. So that's like my opinion on that part of the set. My main criticism of the set is the colour, then that. And yeah, so you can kind of see he does seem to come with a couple extra lightsabers. Like if you look in this image, well, he's actually taking his backpack apart. I think the kid's done. So I suppose that's the thing the kid could do, like take his backpack apart and use them as like the bits that fire out of his cannon. But yeah, they should have included something to do with that, or maybe made the cannon like have a stud shooter, because that would be a good use of them. Right, set accuracy, like look at this, it's decent, it's not brilliantly curved. The scale is slightly off. Well, actually, like the back cannon is pretty like chunky, like wide. The cannon shouldn't really be stud shooters, and also that's facing forward, but this one can't face forward. It is like impossible with the way the set has been built, which is quite a bad thing. Like if you do buy the set, I would strongly advise removing that so you can move it around a bit. And yeah, the set is accurate enough other than the colour. So colour, this image here is it in good light. I think what Lego's done, because this is dark grey, you can see there, this is very low light, but maybe Lego weren't told that, so that's why I think they've done it in the dark grey, and you can kind of see it here in light grey in good lighting. This is the colour, I've kind of colour picked it, I'm not of kind of one of the parts that look to be mainly the same colour because it changes, it's kind of hard to do. That's that part. This is Lego's light grey piece. It is quite light. I think I imagine it's quite hard to get like a good one that kind of stands for, and this is Lego's dark grey. If you look at them in variant, it does seem to match light grey much more, and I think that's something that Lego should have gone with the light grey, and that's something I think Lego made a mistake on. Anyway, do hope you have enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.